Hello there, welcome to today's Daily Dominion. I thought I used to have a yellow circle when I clicked that button, but maybe something happened. Okay, so this is Prosperity and Seaside and Hinterlands. Oh wait, this is Hinterlands. Whatever card this is from. Guilds? Is it Guilds? Must be Guilds. Yeah, Guilds. There's no trashing. You can build. This is a little scary because you can build, but you can also just like fail to really get the build to work. It's very sensitive to your. Can be quite sensitive to your opening hands here. I would say War Chest is quite nice because there's all of these 5 smithies that you would be at a lot of points you'd be happy with whichever one, so that's kind of good. We're gonna try and build. Again, I think it's probably better, but it's not so much better that we can't lose to something a little more simple. Though I don't know that the bot will even necessarily do quote unquote the simpler thing. You do need fishing villages. You don't need a lot. You probably only need like 4. 3 terminals should be okay. Well, I say that. I mean, you wouldn't mind having the 6, I guess. So that's the question, whether you just buy fishing villages, buy a fishing village, buy a fishing village, buy a fishing village, you know. That's what apparently the AI is doing. I'm gonna get a war chest. This is a little sad. I think it's Soothsayer. We'll take Lighthouse, although we're getting hit right off rip here. Let's get a Rabble, and then that's the question. Do we want to Soothsayer ourselves? Okay. We are going to need see a candlestick maker at some point if we want to do the. I guess we don't have to. If we think eventually we're buying Grand Markets, we don't have to. So unfortunately, there we missed the Lighthouse play for that turn. My Soothsayer's bottom deck. This isn't going great. There's a lot of stuff you can do here. It's just you don't have the trashing, so it's all a little bit tough, you know. It's all a bit tough. There may be something to having Journeyman, a mix of Journeyman and Rabbles. That was rough. Then the Magnate didn't draw into. Well, okay, this was at least pretty good. So the AI. There's also going to be like some 3-pile issues. And maybe just some points issues. What can we do to avoid the 3-pile? Maybe not empty the Rabbles, but maybe take Journeyman. Or we're going to try it. This is our chance to get a GM, so we're going to take it. If we could get the lighthouses down every turn, I'd say we have a real shot. We probably do need to green, though. Their deck may just be a little too good at this point. We'll have to see if the Rabbles can, like, do enough. So we're gonna name, I guess, curse here. We still don't get a huge draw on the magnate, but we just play all these. We're gonna name Duchy, which fine. This shuffle may be bad enough that we don't go anywhere. I probably should get actually a magnate. What do we got points wise? If we get province duchy here, what are our odds of like actually shutting down the AI with Rabbles? That's maybe the real question. I mean, we're not even gonna draw consistently. Oh, you just don't get to see. Okay, that's pretty annoying, actually. That's actually, this being like incomplete log for these kinds of things is not great, not ideal. I mean, if we get all of these, we'll be in striking range, I guess. We get all the provinces, but but yeah, this is like, they still have an okay, well, I guess better than an okay deck they're running. We didn't hit any fishing, so we missed this stuff. Playing that there is probably not actually helpful. We're just lost. Let's try again. Okay, so we can attempt a completely different approach, or a noticeably different approach. See if it goes any better. We'll take a silver. We will get a couple fishing villages, but we'll go ahead and we'll start trying the cursing a little sooner this time. And then we'll basically play the deck the AI played. Not try to do any war chesting. A lot of it, though, does come down to these rabble hits, which are, you know, a little random. And when you see your draw cards and such. It's like, this is fine, but so we still didn't find the Soothsayer. The Soothsayer is down in the bottom here. I guess we won't play the Rabble. And they have a GM this time. So now they're building more. This particular game anyway. Another sequence where the draws were pretty awful there for us. You hit province. So we haven't played our Soothsayer very many times. It's gotten rabbled pretty frequently. Unfortunately. I don't know. What do you do? You can't win off those. Okay, well this one's over as well. We'll just keep doing it and we'll see how many. I don't know what the breaking point will be for my sanity, but I did not mean to click magnate, but apparently we're playing with magnate. We got at least the first play of it was a good draw, even though probably not really what I wanted to buy. I guess we could have bought GM here. I mean, this time we're actually in more of a position to do some of the engine stuff. Though again, the fishing village stuff is just always tough. The sequencing there is really hard. We'll see what we get there. Oh, 2 fishing villages and a soothsayer were rabbled. That's great. I don't actually know the lighthouses are that good, but you kind of think, oh, there's these attacks, maybe the lighthouses are okay, but I'm not 100% sure that's the truth. We are coming into the end here. No, we're losing. These Rabbles were brutal. So they didn't actually get anything, so. This magnate was just a pure misclick. I never wanted it. Unfortunately. I'm not going to trigger this shuffle. Maybe I ought to have. But we're down in the muck and it's just like, well, let's see what people draw. Or who gets rabbled really badly. That was a pretty bad rabble. Who doesn't? This does not win. We lost the GM. This magnate, of course, does nothing. This doesn't even win. This is still a tie. So, what do we do? I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing something. The decks don't seem that different to me. So I don't know if I'm just delusional or if the draws actually have been that bad across the board here. Because, like, it's clear, I mean, I don't know, or it seems clear to me that you could get the turns where it just goes much smoother. But you just don't have any control over it. Of where your rabble shows up. Like there, I lost the rabble and we could get the GM. I wasn't super impressed with the GMs last time, but I don't know. I don't know what else. Probably don't have enough fishing villages to actually get that rabble, but whatever. Oh my. If you had journeyman there, you could skip the 2 curses, which would be okay. We didn't play, no, we did play 1 fishing village. We're probably not playing 1 this turn. We did get to 1, that's pretty huge. Maybe we don't take a duchy here. Maybe wait a shuffle. Did not pay off. We are definitely going to lose this one as well. The duchies versus the... Did we play? We didn't play. The rabble hits again looked pretty bad. I'm not tracking all of them because even with the log, you can't actually see what the rabble hits. We'll switch off the silver. We've done the silver a few times now. We'll switch off it. Oh, well, there went... Well, now the log you can't read at all because it's just completely botched. I thought we were doing okay, but it turns out no, in fact, we're going to lose this one as well. How many times... Is the deck composition that different, right? We have the same number of rabbles, don't we? Maybe it's 4 to 2. Maybe I only have 2 rabbles. I thought I had as many, but I actually have not played a rabble in 5 or 6 turns, which is incredible. Maybe I only have 2 and I'm just confused about the deck composition. There's definitely... We'll look at the end of this one and see if we had the... We did have 3. It's just complete. And then buy the duchy and win. We had 3, yeah. We had a bunch of fishing, but maybe too many. All right, we got a new... All right, an even newer attempt. This is what I've been waiting for. We're going to not do any of the... fishing village stuff. We're not doing any of it. We're gonna play Soothsayer Money with lighthouses. We'll even get a second Soothsayer. So 6s are just golds. We of course they collide, but whatever. Whoops, that was not what I meant to name. I didn't know I was naming something. I thought I was clicking. I probably should name Rabble, not Duchy, even at this point. Okay, now we know they have all the Rabble, so that isn't so weird. We are going to probably lose this one as well. So it'll be a little bit closer. If they province here, we may win. I haven't been ready for hitting the wait a minute. Hold. Uh-oh. This is still not too terrible. All right, we did it. It only took the 5-2 and a really stupid deck. I don't know. This was not... I don't know what the story here is. If those Rabble hits were crazy or if... I don't know what to tell you. It ruined my... No, it didn't. I don't know what to say. it's a kind of a miserable board if it goes the way it goes. I feel like I really want to try one where I do the Rabble stuff and get there. But I don't know if such an effort is even possible. Here we get the lighthouses in to the shuffle. So like we didn't take the curse there, which is pretty big. We don't have as many fishing villages right now. So I'll switch to one. We are going to get to play a lighthouse. We'll just play one of the lighthouses. I don't think we have... There wasn't actually a reason not to play both the lighthouses, to be honest, but that's what we went with. That was a lot of fishing villages. I don't know if that was correct for them, but we don't have any buy, which we do need. We didn't play any fishing villages there, though there probably are some in the deck. This is like way lopsided fishing village. We didn't even get to the lighthouse. We may take a curse here. No. Well, this is super weird. Now there aren't any fishing villages, I don't believe, in the deck. No, this last card's a copper. So we got two of them. The terminal space here is all wacky. Extremely wacky. We could just buy a province. I don't think there's a really good secondary buy to make. Maybe the lighthouse. This was quite a lucky redraw here. And now the AI is kind of in La La Land a little bit. Just deck and point wise. So we can let them gain a duchy. Probably doesn't help too much. Here we miss. This is where it may start getting a little, because we missed the we don't have fishing village here, and we missed the lighthouse. Okay. Stupid. So they can not quite green. We don't have a... This is a pretty big lead, though. We don't have the fishing village, of course. We're not, yeah, we're just still struggling on that. We're pretty close to half VP, though. We didn't take a single curse. I'm really thinking my conclusion on this board is just that this is a stupid board. I don't have another takeaway. Like they'd never cursed me. I just happened to have the lighthouses at the right time because I didn't even get to a point where I was playing lighthouse every turn. Okay, so that's today's. Hope you enjoyed my struggles, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.